Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying out some makeup from Aliexpress. We have a cream kind of duo coloured highlighter from the MAFFICK brand. We also have a concealer from the Focallure brand, which when I actually showed her in the haul, I did receive a comment from someone asking, Anwen, I'm sure you tried this before. And do you know what? I may well have done. I just try so much stuff from Aliexpress. I kind of forget, especially maybe like if the product wasn't so great. Like maybe it wasn't so memorable, but I mean, I really am keen to try this concealer again today. So I really hope you don't mind. And I really hope that if you have seen me try this once before, I hope that you just don't mind a sequel. We also have the Baby Got Peach palette from the Gukami brand. So I tried another one in this range, which was called the Orange You Glad palette. I absolutely loved it. On the whole, I thought the mattes were of an excellent quality. I just wasn't very impressed with the shimmers. I honestly don't know like why I didn't get the peach palette and why I got the Orange You Glad palette, because honestly, like, I don't think I ever kind of woken up and thought, today I really want to create an orange inspired makeup look. And to finish off the video, we have another one of the Stay Max lip products from the Focallure brand. So today we're going to be trying their lip gloss. This is in the shade Rose Quartz, and it just looks to be the most beautiful everyday kind of my lips but better kind of shade. To begin, I'm actually going to start with the highlighter today. I'm most excited to see how she looks. She definitely is a cream product, so I just want to pop her on now before I start adding more powder to my face. I'm probably not going to actually be adding a lot of powder to my face, so I don't really know why I said that. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I am incredibly sorry. My little makeup junkie fingers have obviously been touching all over this. When it came, it looked really, really good, and do you know what? I'm going to let's try and at least make it look like we give a shit about this. I really am enjoying this little winky like face. It's not often you find a winky face on your makeup, so I just like it. I'm just like, yeah, why not? Like, I wish more of my makeup products had a little winky face on, you know, just to maybe like give me an extra like boost in my step. But then again, like, you don't really want to feel like your makeup's flirting with you, do you? Because that, like, I just think that's a bit strange. We have a beautiful kind of light champagne tone, and then we have this gorgeous, I'd say actually it's a deeper champagne tone. So yeah, you've basically got two different champagne tones within this, but I mean, I don't think I can ever have enough champagne tones in my life. So they do sell this highlighter in 6 different shades, a couple more kind of more everyday kind of shades, but they do also have some kind of more that are on the wild side, like, you know, just like a little bit more of a quirky kind of one. The thing that I was not expecting about this product when I first swatched it was that she definitely is a, I don't know necessarily she's a cream, but she's definitely not powder. She does feel a little bit gritty as I'm kind of, you know, rubbing my finger up in there. She does look a bit gritty, unfortunately, but I think that is due to the fact that she does contain a lot of little glitters. At some angles, when you look at her, she looks hella chunky. If you turn her to another angle, which is a lot more flattering, she's got this absolutely beautiful kind of wet look sheen, but with a really blinding glow. Darker of the 2 champagne shades, i.e. the smiley face, definitely feels like so different. So this has an extremely emollient feeling. It just overall feels a lot better. So this is what she looks like on my finger. Again, I think it's clear to see that there is a difference here with the formula. This one is the darker of the 2. This just goes on as smooth as butter. It's got no grittiness or kind of powderness to it at all, whereas the lighter of the 2, let's just say she definitely is not my favourite. So I'm not really quite sure why they went with the 2 different formulas. I just think that's going to remain one of life's great mysteries, unfortunately. Also, just to let you know, this costs £3.90. I'm going to go in with my finger because I just know that if I go in with a brush, I'm going to get barely any payoff. I ain't got time for a brush today. Oh, that could be like a rap song, like, I ain't got a time for a brush today, brush today, brush today. I ain't got no time, so I got my fingers to play, fingers to play, fingers to play. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to go in with the lighter shade first. Can we just pretend that wrap did not happen? I'm going to use my fingers. I'm just going to tap. Ooh, okay. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, yes. Okay, so like she's there and we can definitely see her. She's telling us something. And what she's telling us is, I'm kind of glowy and I am kind of blinding, especially if you see me from afar. But when you see me from close up, I look very chunky and textured. Unacceptable. I tapped her on like this. And I know that if I were to like swipe her, I would definitely take away some of that kind of, you know, the texture. And I think she would go on a lot smoother. But I'm a little bit worried about doing that because I'm really happy with my base makeup today. And I don't want to risk swiping and then just like destroying all of that. I think that although I appreciate the idea, I can see where they were going with this. I just wish that they'd listened to Andy when he said, do you know what? I think both of these formulas should be the same and they should be the emollient one. Ain't nobody gonna appreciate the grittiness on their face. I just wish someone had listened to Andy. I'm going to go in on the other side with the deeper of the two shades. I am a little bit worried because I do have fair skin. And, you know, if you look at this shade, like, next to my face, yeah, she definitely looks like she is going to be making a serious statement, which will be something along the lines of, I'm way too deep for Amwin's skin. Very lightly, just kind of tap her on, which I feel is a lot easier to do because she's not gritty like her lighter friend. Okay, so oh, that mirror's shit. Like, Okay, so I'm just going to check her out in my mirror of reality. Oddly enough, this one, it looks extremely patchy and chunky too. It just looks like glittery. Like, you know, if you were to just get a stipple brush, dip it in some loose kind of foiled pigment and stipple it on your face, that's just how it looks. I'm going to try to use more of like a swiping motion. No. Okay, she still looks very glittery. I don't know how well you can see that, but for me, and I know that's really annoying when I say it, I don't know how well you can see that, but for me, and then I go on to tell you something that you cannot see. I appreciate that's so annoying because you want to be able to see everything, but I hope that you can just see a little bit. Like, I can just see glitters. I can just see glitters. She ain't flattering, she ain't bomb diggity down, and I ain't wearing her. I'm not down for this. Do you know what? I definitely think that this is a case of quirkiness and luxury appearance-ness over quality. Like, I think most of us makeup junkies could agree that if you were to see this, and I'll throw up a picture now, I think if you spotted that, you would definitely think, oh wow, she looks magnificent and I definitely want to buy her. Unfortunately, I don't like her in reality, so that's a bit of a disappointment, but I think I'll get past it somehow. Do you know what? I think I will. And for highlighter today, I'm going to go in with the Ray Rider from Kaleidos Makeup. This is so similar to Rodeo Drive by Ofra, but a lot more affordable, but absolutely beautiful. Like, look, this is a highlighter. I mean, where's my little shady friend? Shady friend, I want to introduce you to what a exceptional highlighter really is. She ain't glittery, she ain't chunky, and she makes me look like a glowing queen. So just, yeah, there we go. Oh, I feel guilty now. Like, I feel like I was bullying the MAFFICK highlighter and now I feel like a right dick. Okay, Ray Rider, when I've finished applying you, I want you to go and apologise. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go in with the lip gloss by Focallure next. We can keep our eyes on her for the rest of the video whilst I'm applying the eyeshadow palette, and I can really get a good feel for how comfortable she is and how she wears over time. So this is what she looks like. It's a very basic kind of component situation, but you know, the proof is going to be in how does she look? How does she make me feel? 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 How does she She doesn't smell too bad. The only reason I kind of... Oh, she seems to be a bit gloopy, which nobody wants a gloopy lip gloss. I mean, we just don't. She's got an okay kind of smell. The reason why I say okay is because when I think of how badly some lip products have actually smelt that I got from Aliexpress in the past, she doesn't smell anywhere near as bad as a lot of other lipsticks that I've tried from Aliexpress. Oh my gosh, like I am really, really impressed with this. She feels very comfortable going on. She actually is a bit gloopy, but not in a bad way. She's just gloopy enough to kind of stick to your lips. And I actually feel like she's going to hold in place because of that gloopiness. She's got such a intense gloss to her. She is just making my lips look all kinds of fabulous right now, which I really appreciate because I know according to most people my lips, they look weird. And I am quoting verbatim, my lips look weird and I should stop plumping them up, as people keep telling me. But I've not actually plumped up my lips in almost a year. I love the colour. It definitely is a Your Lips What Better kind of shade. It actually doesn't necessarily look like I've got a coloured lip gloss on. Like if only my lips were actually this colour naturally. It's very kind of nourishing. It's kind of like if you've ever tried a super deep, intensive lip mask, it kind of feels like that. It's not kind of sticking, you know, like to my lips as I'm moving them around. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. If you're a fan of lip glosses, you definitely need to get straight on this. Okay, so now that we've done the lips, and please feel free to keep your eyes on them as we progress with the video, I am really keen to finally get to the Baby Got Peach palette. I'm not going to do live swatches today because I can't be arsed. Okay, I just can't be arsed. I'm too excited to get stuck into the palette, to get it all over my eyes. I'm going to insert footage of the swatches now because I really do want you to see them. I think that the shades look really nice, but I just wish we didn't have 3 browns that actually look very similar. I would have liked to have had some other shades of peach, seeing as this is the Baby Got Peach palette. Although when you open her up you say, well actually baby ain't got peach. She's maybe got 2 peach shades at best out of 9, so she ain't got peach. She's got a minimal amount of peach. It should be called that. Baby got a minimal amount of peach. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and pop my Tone Activator eye base on by Kaleidos Makeup. She's my absolute fave. I hope you don't mind, but I am going to pop you in fast forward today because I know that if I don't, this video is going to be so long because I'm just going to be talking all the way through it. But also because I have tried the sister palette to this, which was the orange palette. I have a feeling the formula is going to be the same, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to pop this on and then at the end I'll give you my feedback on it. And I'm going to pop that all up in the crease. I'm going to just pick up some more because I think I need some kind of magnifying glass to actually see any colour from that first application. Okay, so I think she's definitely starting to make an appearance, but I mean, she's very faint. But, you know, if you were, say, creating an extremely natural look, like, and I mean the most natural look ever, like the barely there kind of look, she would be good. Yeah, she's just so subtle. You know what, actually, I'm liking her. I know I was ripping her apart a second ago, but I like her. Yes, she's very subtle indeed, but she blends out beautifully. She could be built up if you had 5 hours spare. You know what, I think she'd be great just for a very natural look, so I ain't hating. She's great. But I'm fed up with her now and I just don't have time to be trying to build her up anymore. We're going to move on to this shade here. So this is one of the browns. Actually, these 2 browns look very different now. When I was looking at them this way, with probably like 10% of the light that I can see her in when I face her this way. So here they look very similar, but actually they do look very different now, so I take back everything I said. I'm going to, oh no, actually, okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade, and then I'm going to follow that up with the kind of cooler tone brown. Oh shit, I just went in with the wrong shade of brown, but okay, I mean, you're not going to be able to tell the difference anyway. Okay, so I'm just popping this all up in my crease, but I am focusing it just on the outer half of my lid. This is a mixture of those two kind of warmer toned but lighter browns, this one and this one. They look identical, so I don't know why they bothered to put them both in there. Why do makeup brands do that when they just kind of waste a pan space, which is like prime real estate? They waste it by just having two shades that look exactly the same. And don't even get me started on the shimmers in this palette, because similar to the Orange You Glad palette, 2 of the 3 shimmers just look so identical. This shimmer and this shimmer are the 2 that I'm referring to. So I'm just going to do swatches now, because I really want you to see how similar these actually are. This one is a little bit more of a rose gold, a little bit kind of warmer toned in general, whereas this one's cooler toned, it's more of a champagne. But on the lid, do you really think that these are going to look any different? The swatch on my hand is super glittery from that MAFFICK highlighter, so I'll just kind of swatch there and there. Why did they feel the need to put both of these in the palette? Why couldn't we add like a really vibrant peach, a really vibrant orange, an incredibly vibrant icy blue? Also, these 2 shimmers that we've just swatched, they are the exact same shades as were in the Orange You Glad palette. And I suspect in the other 6 palettes in this range as well. Because you know what? If you're not going to change the shimmers in 2 palettes, why the should you change them for the other 4 palettes? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to get back to the look, and I am going to pop the cooler tone of the brown in my crease, and I'm just going to like focus it down here. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to blend. These mattes blend so beautifully. These are definitely really easy to build up, so awesome. Okay, so I'm just having a little bit of a change of brush, and I'm going to go in with the cooler tone brown. I may pop this under my eyes as well. Do you know what? I feel like I've not got anything on the brush. What's going on? And I did actually wash my brushes yesterday. I know. Can you even believe it? You're thinking, who is this? Is this even Anwin that I'm watching? Yeah, I know. I washed my brushes last night. Even I can't believe it. So let me just swirl up in there a little bit more. Oh my gosh, like on my brush, why does that look orange? But in the pan, she looks like a cool tone brown. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so I don't actually think she's doing anything. Oh my gosh, this is like the craziest situation ever. Well, not really, like there's been far crazier situations, but in the pan, she looks like a cool tone brown. On the brush, she looks orange. Like, how does that even work? I just don't understand it. And you know what, on the lid as well, she's just coming off as like a peachy orange. So that is a bit weird. This is how she looks in the pan. What kind of sorcery is this? I'm going to just do the same on the other side. I like it. Okay, so under the eye, I'm just going to go in with a mix of the 2 chocolate browns, and I may even go in with a little bit of the who knows what shade she actually is meant to be. Is she cool tone brown? Is she an orange? We just don't know. I've got a sty on this eye. I don't know if you can see it, and actually I've just realised, like, why would you want to see it? But I've got a little sty there that I've just been spotting like every time I do my makeup, and I mean, it's not causing me any problems. I barely know it's there other than when I happen to just peep it on occasion. But I'm just thinking, am I going blind? Like, or did I use something and it's made it come, and will it ever go away, or is this the beginning of blindness? I really love those shadows on the lower lash line. The only thing that I'm just concerned about right now is that this palette's called Baby Got Peach. It's meant to be a peach palette. It's centered all around peach. Well, everything's centered all around peach, with the exception of the shades. And I know you could say, well, Laminator, you've got two kind of shimmery, kind of peachy shades, but the quality is absolute dog shit, so I don't want to use them. So do you know what, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the one and only peach in the palette, and I'm just going to apply that to the lid. Okay, so you can definitely see the peach there. Do I think she's a beautiful colour? Yes, like I do, but I just don't necessarily think that she's really like working so well with the warm kind of brown shades. Although, yeah, I think in her own right, she is a beautiful shade. I just think that this being a peach palette has been incredibly poorly thought out. And if you want a peach palette, just don't buy this. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so because I really don't like that peach shade, I'm actually going to give this other shimmer a go. So this is definitely not peach, but then is that any surprise with this palette? Oh, do you know what? I'm a bit fed up with this palette. I am. And do you know what? My New Year's resolution is know when something's not working out. And I know that this is not working out. I've lost any excitement I had about trying it. I don't think that this peach works at all well with the warm toned browns. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to feck this one right off. I'm going to go in with one of my other palettes that I love. I'm going to actually create an eye look that I want to create. And I am... No! Oh, so guys, I threw it because I was being dramatic, and basically all of the pans just popped right out. Now I've got like some stainage on my carpet, which this carpet does not need any more stainage, honestly. So yeah, I mean, the only good thing about that whole scenario was that we got to test out the durability of this palette, and I would definitely say she's durable. Okay, so guys, I'm really sorry about this, but I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to finish off the look with a palette that I really enjoy and that gives me life, and then I'll be back just to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I am back. I used one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes to finish off the look, and I'm definitely preferring it so much more. I was sat here as I was applying the eyeshadow, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, did I give up too easily? Like, should I have persevered? And I really am sorry if you would have liked to have seen me persevere, which I now regrettably can see that probably is the case, but I just couldn't see it working. And do you know what? I think life's too short to be messing about with something that is not working. So I really hope that you're not disappointed, but my overall views, you know, whether I finished it or not, would have remained the same. I knew the shimmers were shit. I didn't think the palette was as sold because there was really one peach shade in there. On the positive side, I did think that the mattes blended beautifully. By all means, if you did want to just get a palette of really beautiful neutral mattes, I think this would be a really good option, but I just don't think it's cohesive. If peach is what you want, then this palette is not going to deliver that. Oh, I was going to say on to happier things, but then I realised I still got the highlighter. But yeah, the highlighter was a complete flop, and I know that it would be easy to be almost like entranced by this highlighter, because I definitely was. In the pictures, she just looks so luxurious and so beautiful. I couldn't not buy her, but like I'm glad that I got to test her out today, and you know, hopefully save you some money so that, you know, you don't have to waste your money on her. On a positive note, the lip gloss by Focallure is absolutely sensational, like, and I mean sensational. I recently had the pleasure of trying out a couple of Pat McGrath lip glosses, which, yeah, the video I'm sure has gone up at this point, but I've got two of them. So the Pat McGrath one, these retail for like £26. I got it on sale, so I got this for like £12. Oh my gosh, I was definitely feeling very pompous that day. I really was. So Pat McGrath lip glosses are known for just being iconic and the best quality lip glosses in the world. So for me now to sit here and say, do you know what, I was just as impressed with this £3 Focallure lip gloss, I think that says it all. Obviously there's going to be some people that don't agree Pat McGrath lip glosses are all that and a bag of dildos, but I mean, I definitely did enjoy this, and you know, I enjoyed the Focallure one just as much. The only difference was the Pat McGrath has a beautiful kind of sweet vanilla scent to it, whereas the Focallure doesn't. But I mean, that is such a moot point. It's probably not even worth me saying, because the quality of this, the feel on the lips and the look is so mesmerizing. It's an absolute quality product, and I would definitely recommend. Oh shit, guys, I've just remembered, because I've just spotted a loner on the desk. The Fever Concealer, which I didn't actually realise rhymed up until this point, but I forgot to try her. Were you sat there like thinking, oh, when is Alan going to get to the concealer? Like, when is fucking concealer happening up in here? She fucking forgot. But yeah, I did. I mean, she was sat there, and I think I was so disappointed with the highlighter. I just forgot about her. So you know what, let me know, like, if you still want to see me try her possibly for the second time, then let me know in the comments and I'll make sure that I include her in my next try on video. But if you're not too interested, then I guess she can feck right off. She can go the same place the eyeshadows went. I don't know why I've suddenly started to throw things. Like, I'm not a throwy kind of person, so like, why am I doing it now? Okay, so guys, I'm going to go, but thank you so much for watching the video. I've had so much fun as always, and I just hope that this video has been helpful to you. If, you know, if you've been eyeing up the fecking MAFFICK highlighter, oh my gosh, do not go there, like, do not. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.